What's up? It's Carla. I'm just, of course, you know that because obviously it looks like I'm trying to try too hard. But I wanted to talk about something that maybe I think people, I hope that I'm not the only one. I grew up with my mom constantly telling me, in my older years when I started working and I started making some money of my own, she put this idea into my head to be able to make sure that you have a career or make sure that you have a job that supports your lifestyle. What does that mean? Okay, let's break that apart. Just as a quick little thinker, what that means is we as individuals we have things that we like, right? I like certain things that I like to spend a little more money on than other things, and vice versa. And we all have our priorities. We all have our financial things that we need to pay off or pay constantly, rent, car insurance, all kinds of things. So my mom said that when I was working at my first job. So she was talking to me based on the money that I was making and the things that I was doing with my money, right? The things that I wanted to do with my money. But I took that always stuck in my head. So now as I'm growing older, as I'm growing and I'm becoming an adult slowly, I think about that a lot when I think about my finances and my money stuff, because I don't think that you guys know this and I don't think I talk about this, but I'm not a person that needs a lot. I drive my 2008 car. I don't ever complain. I am very grateful. I'm about to cry. I'm incredibly grateful to just have a car to go around, because a lot of people don't have a car. My AC is broken and I live in Arizona, so it kind of sucks right now, but still, I'm still incredibly grateful to have a car. I'm incredibly grateful to have a roof over my head and to have food at any time. I always have that, and I never can say that I don't. But there are certain things that I think about that I would like. For example, I would like a house. Okay? I want a house. I want to buy a house. I want to have a nice car. It doesn't have to be of the year every year, but I would like to have a nicer car. These are things goals in life. I would like to have a spare car. So I would like to have two cars, a luxury car and something that I can drive for my commute to work or whatever. I would also like to travel in my life. I would also like to invest in properties. I will also like to be able to help my family and be able to help a lot of people. And that means I'm 23, but I'm already thinking of saving up and having a job that's gonna be able to give me the ability to pay college for my younger brother, and he's 9, so I have some time. But those are things that I have to think about. College for my brother, my mom, my parents. I want to buy them a house. I don't want them to work, and they're business owners and they have their own thing, but I don't want that for them. I want to be able to take care of my family. I have family that lives in Honduras. I have my grandma that she doesn't have an income. She gets help from from her kids, but she doesn't have an income. There's people that I want to help. There's things that I want to do with my money, but I can't sit here and decide to become a teacher. I'm sorry, teachers don't make money. And that's just a fact, They don't make money. Well, they do make money, but they don't make a lot of money. So I'm not gonna choose to do that, And this is a mentality that I'm kind of being you can kind of see how I'm being proactive. But I see people with this mentality, what they need to hear this in the moment, because the same thing goes to right now. Right now, when this pandemic, everybody's getting money. We get it. Everybody's getting money. I'm not gonna lie. When I got money too from the pandemic, I did spend it in the things that I feel like maybe I didn't need to spend it on. But what happened? First of all, I only bought a handful of things. I only bought a handful of things with that money that the government gave me that are for me, that I can still use today. There's only 3 things or 4 things. What did you do with all that money? I basically saved it up. I saved it up because I knew I had an upcoming upcoming things going on, and I had to pay a lot of money in the summer, and so I saved up my money and I used it, and I've been fine. But I have seen a lot of people also, I don't know, like I see a lot of people that always want to buy. Look, let's just put an example. I'm sure you guys all know this kind of person. The person that doesn't have money, or the person that has a little money at the moment, but decides to spend their whole paycheck on a Gucci pair of shoes. Or decide to spend their whole check, or like they have saved up so they can buy like a Gucci bag, a Gucci belt, some sort of fucking overpriced brand name thing, when the simple fact is that you cannot afford the lifestyle. And so when I see people like, and this is the thing, like when I see people that have all these brand things, but then they live in like a small ass apartment, or like they don't even own their own home, or like they just go, their life, day-to-day life is to kind of project out on their expensive things. But like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why would I want that? It's like owning a Tesla and living like in the fucking, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like owning a Tesla and living in like a Section 8. You have to pay for a Tesla in advance. You don't just, you either have the cash, or you have to, you know, they make it custom made and you pay for it like a year in advance. That's how you get Teslas. Or you can pay for cash if you have, you know, credit or whatever. But if you want like a customizable Tesla, you have to pay for it in advance, and then you get it. Because why? And how come you have to do it a year ahead, and you have to make big payments every single month for a whole year before you can get the car that you want? Why? Because you are able to live that lifestyle. You're able to take out big chunks of money from your paycheck and put it to something else, and you still have enough left over to live the life that you want. That's smart. That's fucking smart to live like that. It's, you know, little step. You will get there. If you want to make money and you want all those things, you will get there. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before your life gets to the point where you're able to have those things. But you have to work hard, and you have to save up. Like, you don't have to spend your money on a $400, $500 pair of shoes that you're gonna use 3 or 4 times, because you're gonna be too afraid of wearing them because you don't want them to get dirty. And once they get dirty, they're just dirty Gucci. Do you ever see anybody with expensive things having their things dirty? No. Because why? Because they use it once and they have another pair for the next day that's brand new also. And every single day, their lifestyle is full of brand new things every single day. You know, like they have enough to be able to have that lifestyle. But if we don't have that lifestyle, what are we doing? If you are not able to afford a lifestyle that you talk about constantly, you're always gonna have like a broke people mindset. As simple as that. Like, you have to think for the future. You have to think for what's best. Like, think analytically. Think what makes sense. Does it make sense that I'm here in my studio apartment if I had like a fucking big ass Range Rover? I don't like those cars anyway, but you know, a Range Rover, and I lived in a little studio apartment. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, you see where things don't match up, and that's kind of ugly. Like, that kind of vibe is ugly. You have to be able to think what you want your life to be and work towards that. What you want your lifestyle to be. Because from the beginning, friends, from the very beginning, from when you're 12 or 13, you start thinking about the things that you want. So you know what you want and you know how to get there. But you keep spending your money and shit that doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you're gonna use your money at the moment, use it in experiences. Use it to travel. You know, use it to help somebody else out. I'm not gonna lie. I give a lot. I'm not gonna say I give a lot of money. Like, when I was getting money from the government, I gave back. to the community. I would buy things. I don't even want to talk about it because that's the stuff that I don't want to talk about. The stuff that I do with money is none of your business. And it's not anybody's business but my own. But I couldn't spend that money on things for me without feeling guilty. Okay, because there's plenty of people out there that live a low budget lifestyle. And they don't ever complain. So why are we, the ones that are, the people that I'm talking about are all people that are middle class, you know, comfortable, maybe not rich, maybe not higher middle class, but just a comfortable person that has basic needs, that has a home, that has a family, that has people that care for them, that has food, never goes hungry, like that kind of person. Yet I see people I've seen and I've met people before that they don't have anything. They don't have anything. And they're just grateful to be alive. And that's the kind of lifestyle that they live because they know that they don't have enough. You know, when they get a little money, they're not going to go spend it in some Nikes. I want some Nikes so I can go back and be in my low, you know, place. And this thing of like low and high, whatever, like I don't mean that, like that doesn't mean that people are more than others, doesn't mean that other people are less. I just mean like low budget, high budget. Smart people wait till they have a high budget to move out of this low budget. Does that make sense? Like you still live here, but have this amount to be able to move here. You don't try to climb up when you're still here. You know what I mean? Like when you're trying to climb up like that, you're always gonna be living paycheck to paycheck. Even if you get a higher job, you know, think about it like that. You get a higher paying job, and now you're making $50 an hour. So then you get yourself a nicer car. But then you get a $50 raise, and now you're making $100 an hour. And then you get a nicer car. Where's the growth, bro? You're still living in the same line. But if you decide to go from like, okay, you know what? I have my, let's say you have a really old car like I do, right? Let's say we have a 2008 car, but it's still pretty new, especially, or let's say you have a 2014. That's 6 years ago, but that's still a pretty brand new car if you think about it. It should still be in pretty good condition. So you have a 2014 car, you know, you're comfortable, you get $5 raise, you still have that new car. You work harder and you get $100 an hour, and now you still have that car. And then you realize the money's nothing. And the car takes you from A to B, and who's gonna say shit because you're in your bank account and you're stacked up? Who cares what people see from you? As long as you know what's in your bank account, shut the fuck up. And I see that both ways. When you have money and when you don't have money. You don't need to be telling people your business. If you're broke, just be like, I'm sorry, I can't. Nobody's gonna go push you. Or if you were able to trust the person that you're talking to, you can tell them, like, I'm not financial soluble right now. You know, I don't have any like liquid right now. I don't have any. Why am I saying all these terms? I don't have any cash. I don't have money. It's okay to say no. I don't know. I just maybe this is a long video and ranting about nothing, but I just find it really strange when people don't think about stuff like that. You know, I always think about it like that. So I just thought that maybe it would be a good idea for you guys to kind of just think about it or talk about it. But yeah, so be financially smart because your future matters, and you can be anything you want to be. You can have as much money as you want, but you have to play smart. Be smart. Nobody's gonna be smart for you. So have a great day. Do great things and believe in yourself, because all those things are true and will help you. So I hope you have a great day again, and yeah, bye.